Hi guys, it's been a while since I've done a YouTube video and I thought I would bring back the first video I do after a little bit of a break would be another Thrifty Thursday, which I know I bang on about all the time and saying I'm going to do them every week. I don't quite keep up with doing them every week, but I hope one day I'll be consistent. But today I really wanted to do one because there are a few things that I got recently that I wanted to show you, and usually I do a mix of, I don't do a mix. So usually what I do is I will do one video that is just like homewares and interiors and that kind of stuff, and then the other video will be like mostly clothing and accessories. But today I wanted to do a mix because of the things that I got. It felt like there wasn't enough in the certain amount of clothing that I want to talk about to make one video, and there wasn't enough kind of like interior stuff that meant it could be a whole video. So I kind of thought I would just throw the rule book out of the window that I've made for myself and just do both of these things together. If you are new to this channel, I'm Kavita. I do fashion, lifestyle, interior, fitness, kind of like everything on this channel. I do want to get into doing more videos this year, and I keep saying that. I say it every single year and I don't always keep up with it, but what I do when I do videos is I love to focus on thrifting and charity shop hauls, which is something I'm really passionate about. I absolutely love secondhand clothing and also home accessories, because a lot of things I own in this flat, furniture wise, are secondhand. So if you like secondhand stuff, I would recommend you subscribing. And also if you like this kind of stuff and like me, I also have an Instagram, which is just @shewearsfashion, and I do have a home account, which is @shewearsfashion_home, and I also have TikTok like most people, but I don't really use it. So I have all my socials, they'll all be linked below, but I would recommend following me on Instagram of all places, because I feel like I talk a lot about thrifting. I do a lot of like come thrift shopping with me, and I do a lot of polls, and if you like it or don't like it, it's a lot of fun, it's a really good time. So I feel like if you really like thrifting and that kind of thing, you will like my Instagram. But enough with the rambling, let's just get into the video. Okay, so I will section this off. So I will start with clothes, only because they're the closest thing to me, and then the second half of the video will be homewares, just because then at least if you really don't like looking at clothes or homewares, then you can at least like skip, and I'll put below where it kind of starts and finishes for each thing. But the first thing I want to talk about is clothes. So recently I did a collaboration with a brand on Instagram, and they're called Thriftify. Now they're based in the UK, and what they are is like an online kind of like platform and marketplace for charity shops to be able to sell stuff online. And because of everything that's happened over the last year, a lot of charity shops were closed for such a long time, and they also got like such an influx of new clothes coming in when people hadn't been able to go for ages and donate for ages. So they're kind of like overwhelmed with the amount of clothes that people have donated. Obviously it's great, it means there's obviously a lot of options, but I feel like when you're a physical store, there's only so much you can sell in that store. So what Thriftify does is they sell things online for these charity shops, and there's a bunch of them online that sell on the kind of like platform. It's really good fun. So they gave me a voucher, and also it was a paid campaign on Instagram, but not on YouTube. So this isn't an ad, I didn't have to do this, but I just thought if I'm going to show it on Instagram, I might as well show it on here as well. So yeah, I'm going to show you some of the things I picked up from Thriftify. So the first item is this pink bag, and it's by the brand Oriano. I'm pretty sure it is a vintage bag. It's in the baguette style, which I absolutely love, and I wanted a pink bag basically to go with some Gucci like rubber sliders that I got recently, and this is basically the perfect shade. You'll see a little video obviously on screen now of how I would wear it. There's so many different ways to wear this, but with my Gucci sliders it just like opens up so many opportunities. I'm very much that person that loves to match my bag and my shoe colour. So if it's like a bright coloured shoe, I want to have a bright coloured bag to match, and I love this. It isn't the cheapest, I think it was like 17 to 22 pounds. It's one of those two, I can't remember, but it is real leather, it is vintage, it's in great condition. It's a decent size too, like you can fit quite a lot in there for a baguette bag. Like some baguette bags are quite small. It's obviously like very trendy, like it even goes with this outfit I'm wearing now. Like it is really nice, and the condition is really good, and yeah, I just really wanted something like this in my wardrobe, so I was really happy that they had that online. Next up is this. So it is a oversized men's, I say blazer, but it is probably a coat. So it looks like this. It's very oversized. I love a good oversized blazer. I'm sure you've seen a lot of hauls that I've done previously, but it's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Like it's got shoulder pads, and it's very stocky in comparison to some other oversized blazers that I have, but it's because it's men's, so it's just a lot more built for a man's body, and I'm quite petite, so it kind of just drowns me a little bit, but I love the oversized look. Just styling it with some over-the-knee boots and a nice little bag. This is perfect for autumn, winter, I would say, more than obviously summer now. So yeah, that's definitely something I've picked up with the next season in mind, but I really love this. It wasn't something I was particularly looking for, I just found it on Thriftify and thought, oh, actually I really like the colours, it's kind of like my kind of thing, and also it was like £12, which was such a bargain. So yeah, I'm really glad I found this, and even though it's super, super big, it's really nice. Next up is probably the more expensive item I got. I think this was like 37 or 38 pounds, but it's because it's like two things. So it's this pink vest top and cardigan set together. I'm gonna try and show you, it's quite difficult. So it's this cardigan, as you can see, very, very, very cute. And then it's also a matching pink vest top, and it goes underneath like this, and you wear it together. I saw it, and even though I thought it was a little bit pricey for what it is, I really liked it because it really gives me like such Y2K 90s vibes. And you know, in Mean Girls, when they're all wearing these like flippy skirts and they've got like little pink tops on, it just literally gave me that kind of vibe, and I just thought it's really cute. It would be really nice with a little skirt. I love the cardigan. I love how you can wear them separately, so you get two things in one. I just think it's really cute. I haven't got anything like it, and obviously I love that it's vintage as well, and it is in really good condition. So even though it's more pricey than I would probably pay normally for what it is, I think because I was like really after something like this and it was quite specific, I instantly just thought of like Mean Girls and stuff, and was like, I really, really want to find my wardrobe. So I got that, and then I wore this with this next item, which is this denim bag. So this is a denim bag by Guess. It's a vintage Guess bag. It's absolutely stunning. I love it so, 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 so much. Literally, like the colour of the denim, everything, the style of it, because it's like a baguette bag, but it's like quite big for a baguette bag. I don't know if you can see, but it's stunning. So I wore this with the pink top and vest, the cardigan and vest combo, with a skirt that I've already thrifted in a previous video, and some denim shoes I thrifted recently. So this whole outfit that you're seeing right now is actually fully thrifted, not the accessories, but the whole outfit itself is fully thrifted, which I love. It's very rare that I'm able to do that because a lot of my accessories like shoes and bags aren't thrifted, but the bag and shoe combo in this kind of outfit is. So I love that, and I love this bag. The reason I got it is I haven't got a vintage secondhand denim bag that's like proper vintage, and I love that it's vintage Guess as well, which is like obviously like really, really, really Y2K. I just love the style of it. I think it's really, really cool. It really reminds me of like the Britney Christina era, and I just love it so much. It's really nice, and I love the colour of denim too, because it's like sort of like a darker navy denim rather than like a bright blue denim, so I think it's really gorgeous. And I think this was about £20, which again isn't the cheapest, but obviously it's something that I've been after for a while, and because it's so specific, I was like, I've always wanted a denim bag like this, so I don't mind spending a bit more than I usually would to get the bargain. Next up, we're going to talk about homewares. So the first item is something I got really recently. This pot. So it basically is a ceramic pot, and it looks like a paper bag. And I've seen on Instagram, and I'll insert it if I can find it, but I've been trying to find it for the life of me ever since I bought this, to try and show people like what my vision was for this. But there is a designer that has things like this that they make, and then like writes something on the front that says like, I'm trash or something, and they're really quirky and cool, and I love the aesthetic of it. But yeah, that's what inspired me to actually pick this up. It was literally £1 whole pound from a charity shop, and I just thought it'd be really cute with some flowers in, and I just think it kind of looks really cute, and like, I don't know, I just think it's really nice. You can put normal flowers in if you want and have it as like, you know, real flowers, but I think for now I think this looks quite nice like this, and these didn't really have a place because my normal vase that has these in has real flowers in at the moment, but I think this is an absolute bargain. Next up, we just have some wine glasses, which is quite boring, but this one I got itself. I just gave it a quick wash, even though it's looking not that clean. It was £1.75. I like how it's very thick for a wine glass. The stem's quite thick. I love my big wine glasses. I had one that I used to drink all the time from, and then it broke, so I got this to replace it. And then that one was just on its own, but I got this one in a set of technically 4. I think it was like £1.50 per glass, so it was like a set of 4 for like £6, and they're gorgeous. Like the shape of it's really nice. It does look dirty, but it's just the water in London's made it look like this. It has been cleaned. Yeah, so it's a set of 4. but I fell over when I left the charity shop, and I posted about this on my Instagram. I left the charity shop really happy, and I'd like wrapped everything up in like this little yoga towel that I'd taken with me because I'd just come back from yoga. I was walking down the street and I like tripped and fell on my face with this bag of like 4 glasses I just thrifted. And I was like, oh my god, all of them are broken. I'm so upset. Like, I was in tears because I felt really hormonal. I just fallen over. Like, a few people had seen me fall over, which is really embarrassing. I had a cut on my leg for ages that really hurt for ages. It was not a vibe. But I got 4 of these glasses, but luckily 3 of them survived. So 1 of them like smashed to smithereens, but the other 3 were absolutely fine. So it would have been nice to have a set of 4 because I don't really have many sets of 4 glasses. I usually have 2, but 3's fine, I guess. But yeah, these are really nice glasses, and yeah, £1.50 each, can't really go wrong. Next up, I got this vase. It was £3 from Tesco, and I really just like the shape of it. I bought this very much in mind to DIY it and paint it. And I think what I'm going to do, and I'll probably do a video on this, let me know if this is something you want to see of me like DIYing some of the pots that I've like thrifted to make them look a bit more interesting. But I think I want to make it like checked, and I'll put a picture on screen of this Instagram account I follow that does this with loads of like pots that they thrift and then they paint them and sell them. I kind of want to take inspiration from them because their designs are so beautiful. But let me know what you think, because I think it's going to be quite hard because of the curvature of it to get the checks like just right, even though they're sort of wavy. So I'm a bit worried because I'm not really like a painter by any stretch of the imagination. But yeah, I really like it. Also, it was originally from Dunelm Mill, it says it on the bottom, which makes me feel better if that I'm painting it, because I'm really funny about painting and modernising like vintage things because I like how they look originally. So the fact that this is just like a modern vase means I don't really care about painting it. Whereas if it was like genuinely vintage, I'd feel bad about like taking it away from its original like aesthetic. So yeah, just this purple pot. I don't mind the colour, but I definitely bought this in mind to do DIY. So let me know in the comments below if you would like to see me do a little DIY video of some of the pots I have, because there were a few like this that I have some nice little ideas to make them look a bit fresher. So next up, as you can see, this is very green. I don't know if I've shown this in a video, so if I have, sorry that I've shown it again, because I have had this a while, but I haven't shown it in a video, and I thought I would whilst I've been using it for what I've always wanted to use it for. So I got a spice rack from a car boot sale for about 50 pence many years ago, like for when we moved in, and never used it. And then I've now turned this spice rack into a propagation station. Now, if you don't know what propagating is, basically you take the stems, I'll show you one that's quite small, they're getting quite long now actually. You take a plant and you cut it at a specific place, and it depends on the plant, so obviously read up about this and don't just start chopping all of your plants up. But you can chop certain plants at a certain point, put them in water, and they start growing roots, which is really cool. So I do this with a lot of my plants. All of these are pothos plants. One of them is a monstera, which you'll be able to see the little monstera leaf there. That's only there because it was on a plant and it was just not having a good time. So I was like, I'm gonna repot it and see if it'll grow roots. It probably won't. All of these are doing very well. They will need repotting soon. So I'm definitely gonna do a video propagating my plants and showing you the process of how, where I put them, which ones I use, because I mostly do pothos plants, which means if you get one pothos plant, you can get so many more different plants out of that one pothos plant, and it's a great way to like give gifts and stuff. Like I've definitely given a few of my propagated plants to friends and family, and my mum does it all the time as well. We like swap propagation like little stems and cuttings. So yeah, I love that I turned this spice rack. As you can see, it's not even a spice rack. The person that had this from the car boot sale, it has like, it says shrimps on it and like foam bananas. That's because they had like sweets in them, which I think is really cute. Obviously I've just not changed what they had there. I think, I don't know, like maybe I'll just keep it there because it's quirky and it's what it was originally, or maybe I'll put little labels on for what the plants, each plant is, but obviously because it changes all the time, I just don't know what I would write there. But yeah, this is my little propagation station. I love it. It sits on my table and it means I can have all of my plants getting their roots firmly out and ready to be potted. And last but not least is the actual most recent thing I got, and it was from the same charity shop that I got those wine glasses, and it's a charity shop called Alex TLC. They have them in London. If you ever are around any of these charity shops, please go in because they have the best furniture I've ever seen. So I posted recently that I saw a dresser in there for about £100. I'll put a picture on screen now. I've never had so many messages about something in my life. Like, people were messaging me like, is that still there? Which exact charity shop is this? I want this, that's so cheap. And it's so cheap for London and so cheap for like a mid-century dresser. And then again, recently I saw some drawers that I wish I'd picked up that were only £40 with some like nice little mid-century legs and everything. It was again only £40 in another one of the Alex TLC shops. So if you are ever around in London and you see an Alex TLC shop and you want new furniture, go and have a look, because I guarantee you will find some furniture that's absolutely stinking cheap and really nice. So that aside, I don't need any more furniture, even though I would love to. I just don't have the space. But I do pick up like interior bits. So this is what I picked up from Alex TLC. Now, this is, it's hard to show you, but a tray. It's like a dressing table set, vintage candle holder tray set thing. So I talked not long ago in a video about how I got this pink set with like 2 candlestick holders and a little jewelry box holder thing. And basically they're really expensive because they're quite trendy, and when it was like everything going on this year, I couldn't go to shops, so I just ordered some online. They were quite expensive, like £15. This whole set was £6, which is so cheap. Even now that is cheap because these are so trendy. Like, if I wanted to sell this on eBay, I'd make a nice little profit. So basically they have individual prices, so I could have bought them all individually. Like, this one's £1.50, so the 2 candlestick holders £1.50 each. This little like jewelry holder thing is 75 pence. I don't know if you can see that. And then this tray itself is £2.50. And I asked on Instagram if I should buy the whole set or just the candlestick holders, because that's mostly what I like, is the candlestick holders, to have so many candles. The other 2 things I could have taken or left it. I don't really need the tray, and I don't need another one of these. Well, I probably could do with another one of these. I have so many rings. But the tray itself, it doesn't really go with my aesthetic or anything, so I was like, I don't really need this. But I asked on Instagram, and most people said get the whole set, and I thought it's literally £6, and I don't want to separate such a beautiful vintage set, because if I pass this on to somebody in the future or sell it, I want to be able to like give this whole set and not leave this like on its own, like just a tray without like its family. So yeah, £6 for this whole set. Honestly, like one of the biggest bargains I found so far in a charity shop. I really, really like it. Let me know what you think. But even if you don't like it, I love it, and it was £6, so can't really go wrong. That is it for this week's video. I'm sorry I was rushing. It said I've got low battery for like the last 10 minutes, so I've been trying to rush because I don't want to have to like take the battery out, change everything, do all that. So it's a bit of a quick video. I actually don't know if it's a quick video. I don't know how long I've been talking for and what the edit's going to look like, but I just wanted to get another video out. Mix of clothing, mix of home bits. So do let me know if this is the kind of thing you like to see. If it is, please do check out my Instagram. Let me know which item was your favourite and what you think was like the most bargainous. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.